Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give, and I'm bringing you a funny message today because I'm here in my robe, and the people that have lived with me and know about me know that I live life in my robe. Whenever I'm at home, it's something that I just love. I feel so relaxed and it gets me into sort of like the work that I do, and I love it. So I'm doing this in my robe because I'm having a massive day in, a work day today, and I just started writing, and I wanted to share this with you. And the underlying message that I wanted to give to you guys today is ultimately that I want you to just keep going, no matter how long it takes. And the reason why I wanted to bring this message to you guys today is because I sat down, I started writing, and it started snowing here in Utah. I'm just going to flip it around just quickly, just show you that it's just snowing right now. It's absolutely beautiful. Usually you can see the beautiful mountains out there, but we're up in the clouds at the moment and it's just incredible. And anyway, so it got me thinking. I was sitting there, I've got my desk here looking out at this beautiful view, and I started writing. And when I start to write, I just write whatever comes into my mind. I get into a place of just inspiration. I don't overthink anything, and I just write. And what I came to the realization of when I started writing was that I'm sitting here right now today, and I'm actually, some of my dreams have become a reality and I didn't even know. And it's why I wanted to tell you guys to keep going no matter how long it takes, because back about 3.5 or so years ago, I started jumping into what I do now, and I burnt the boats. I'd shifted my complete lifestyle, my career path, everything that I was doing. I made this leap of faith. And back then, what I was really envisioning and dreaming about was being able to travel the world, live the laptop lifestyle, get to experience all the different cultures, corners of the globe, and really get to go to amazing events from my greatest mentors, and get to use myself as the guinea pig to learn, grow, develop, and then systemize what I learned to help fast track the success for others. And that was really just like this big dream. And part of my vision was, when I really started to visualize like what I really wanted, I pictured myself sitting at this desk with this beautiful window and overlooking the mountains and just writing and feeling a deep sense of inspiration and aliveness and gratitude. And I literally sat here this morning, and that's the experience that I had. And I was just reminded that, hey, for the last couple of days, I'm here traveling around the USA, and I'm going to be here traveling for a couple more months. And just over the last couple of days, I've got to learn from my absolute greatest mentors live at their events of Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, and the beautiful Byron Katie. And I'm in the process of, all that learning that and developing of myself, and taking all the valuable pieces that I can help and add massive value to the lives of others. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking out at this beautiful view, and yeah, it just sort of started to click, and that's why I wanted to bring this message to you guys today. I want you to never ever give up on something that inspires you. When you can really tap into that level of inspiration that brings tears to your eyes, if you can really tap into that visualization of how you would ideally love to see your life play out, what you would be doing, sharing, experiencing, creating, contributing, giving, sharing, whatever it is, when you can really tap into what that is for you without filtering it through the lives or expectations of others or society, and you stick on that path and you don't move from that path. You don't let your self-doubt, your judgments of yourself, that beating down of yourself, or the criticisms, judgments and opinions of other people around you, if you don't let that diminish you, if you stay true to your path, and you expect and you can anticipate that there are going to be massive challenges along that journey. I personally sold everything that I owned and I jumped into it, and I went to travel around Europe for 9 or 10 months just a couple of years ago, and really just burn the boats and go for it. And look, it was an amazing experience, but it was seriously challenging. There were moments through that journey where I had no money, and I literally had enough money to buy a baguette in France in order to just feed myself. And so I went through some challenging times. Living the laptop lifestyle wasn't, this amazing thing, and it's been a journey, and I've hit some major challenges, struggles, left relationships behind because of that, and now I've just, over this last few months, that's where I've really started to be able to see my dreams come to fruition in the way that I truly visualize them. And I know everything's been a stepping stone up until that point. And if I had just chucked in the towel and said, you know what, this is too hard, and dealing with everybody in my life saying, what the hell are you doing? Why are you on this path? Like, it's not working. When are you just going to wake up and get a job? I stayed true to it. I pushed through the challenge, the no money, the criticism, the judgment, the self-doubt, like all of it. And I know I've got so far to go. I know I haven't arrived or anything like that, but I have gotten to this point where I'm living it how I've been visualizing it. And yeah, it's taken me a few years, but I'm really feeling into it. And that's why I so want each and every one of you to get that message right now, to don't fall off track from what inspires you most. You feel that sense of inspiration for a reason. Tap into it. Dream big. Don't let the haters and the doubts and all of that become more important to you than what that inspiration is and that inner wisdom is. Stay true to your path. Expect that there are going to be challenges. Know that you can handle it. Own it and keep going no matter how long it takes. So that really is my message for you guys today. In my robe, really random. I hope that it's been inspiring to you. I'm feeling amazingly inspired today, looking at this beautiful snow. I want to whip it around, guys, before it's just beautiful. I wish you guys could see it a bit clearer and get to see it how I've been seeing it. I really want to hear from you guys. Tell me right now, what are you working on? What is your dream? What is that thing that inspires you most? For me, it is traveling the world, getting to experience all the different cultures, getting to go and see the live events and full immersion of those amazing minds that I really aspire to sort of tap more into and feed off that wisdom and that inspiration and live life fully, not just settle for mediocrity. Really tap into that, grow, develop, contribute at my highest level so I can feel like I make a meaningful difference, so that I can live fully, I can love totally, and that I can feel like I'm giving and contributing at my highest levels. That to me is a life of inspiration, a life of true fulfillment. And I know that in order to get to that life, I got to go through the challenges, the battle, the struggle, all of it, and I got to honor that, and I got to stay true to it, and I've got to keep going for as long as it takes. And I really hope that you guys are on that path too. And I want to check in with you guys. So let me know how you're going today, what's going on for you, what is that source of inspiration for you, what is that path that you can really tap into and you envision it. And yeah, maybe you've got a lot of self-doubt, maybe you've got a lot of people judging you for even having that inspiration, that big dream, but I want to hear from you, and I want you to know that there are people out there who can support you and challenge you to stay on that path. And that's why I've created the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community for all of you amazing people out there who maybe, you do have those doubters in your life. And it's a community that I wish I really had access to when I first started and first began, because I know the power of being surrounded by like minds and having people who you feel like they really have your back. They know the struggle, they're going through it as well, and you can all support and encourage each other to step up and live fully into your dreams. So make sure that you come on over and join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle community, all free, all for you guys, so that you can help support and challenge each other to the next level of your limitless potential. And I'd love to go deeper with you in that community as well. Now, let me check in with you guys and see how you're going. I've got Lisa and Hasani and Stephen and Jose and Angel and Rajput and Andy and Jeremy's here and Rim and Sabit and Shane and Thomas and Yakub and Muna and yes, Hasani. Wow, it's so hard to believe. It looks to me that they're when it's so sunny here. Oh yes, we're not that far away either. I know, it's like literally just complete winter snow. I feel like, yeah, we're just like, it could be Christmas Day or something, it feels like to me. So yeah, crazy. And Leo and Kelly and Shane, thanks so much. And yes, Jackie, don't ever quit. Absolutely, stay true to your path. Follow your inspiration and go where it guides you, no matter how long it takes and no matter what the judgments, criticisms, doubts, all of it are. You know, stay true to your path. Know that you can handle the inevitable challenges and keep going until the point you suddenly realize that your life has become the dream that you envisioned. And it will happen. You just got to stay true to that path. So yes, and host Jose, I'm not sure. Love snow, me too. Dennis is here, I love it. And Charlie, good morning to you. And same wishes to you. Thank you so much. And Eric, awesome as always to have you. And Leslie, live the challenge and go with it. Live the change and go with it. Absolutely. And Shane and Kelly from the UK, I love it. And yes, Hasani. Listening to Gary Vee and Tony's podcast today. Awesome. Good stuff on investing. Awesome. Yes, it is a great one. I loved getting to listen to those two together. So that's awesome. And Suzanne, thanks for being here. And Shane, thank you. No, I'm good. It's so warm in here. It's great. And yeah, love the robe action. And Michael and Juan from Peru. I love it. And Michelle and Leslie, being authentic. Absolutely. And life has no freedom unless you're being authentic. You are living in a prison until you get to a place of living authentically. And if you need help and guidance in terms of discovering who you really are, what you really want, and having the courage to go after it, I encourage you to book in a 15-minute power session with me. I'd love to get to connect with you, get to meet you, and help shift your perspective in the moment with your current set of challenges and limiting beliefs that are holding you back from discovering all of that and stepping into a truly authentic life. So definitely, I'll link it up after this live, and anybody who's interested in that, definitely book in. I'd love to meet you. And yeah, Shane, totally agree. Great attitude to have. Absolutely love that we're on path there. Thank you, Kelly and Nadia, and being the real me, Jose. Yes, exactly. And Fatyon, thanks for being here. And Jackie, we are all critical pieces to the beautiful life puzzle being put together. I love that, Jackie. Beautifully put. And Adrian, yes, I'm doing really well. Thanks for being here. And Kelly, and yes, Adrian, never ever quit. Absolutely. And Paul, thanks for joining us. And yes, Eric, hashtag never give up. Absolutely. And Tammy, Vanessa, I love your authenticity and honesty. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you so much. And Jose, yes, follow your vision. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. You know, we have to get out of our own way and our own confusion and our own overthinking mind that keeps us playing small. We have to tap into dreaming big, tapping into inspiration, and definitely following that path. And, you know, we know we're going to have challenges, and it is in the challenges. My biggest challenges have set me up to the life that I'm living now, and I welcome more and more challenges coming into my life because I know that I'll learn, I'll grow, and I'll get there. My ticket to the next level of my limitless potential, and yours too. So love that. And Josh, exactly. Sometimes there are hurdles that seem impossible. Keep moving forward as one continuous pushing on. The hurdles become easier to overtake. You're so welcome, Josh. Yes, thank you for being here. And absolutely, I love you sharing your words of wisdom and inspiration here, Josh. Thank you so much for being here. And Thomas and Adrian, loving that you're loving today's message. And Dennis, awesome, great message. You're loving that you're loving it as well. And Eric, Hashtag believe into your dreams and achieve them. Absolutely, I love it. And Thomas, I needed to hear this. I'm so grateful that this message has reached you as you need it. Sometimes we just need that reminder, you know, of the stuff that we know deep down, and to just kick us back into gear and reset our overthinking mind and get back into that inspiration and inner wisdom. So grateful to hear that, Thomas. And Zach and Victoria, Star Style, love it. And Dennis, you're doing it. Good job. Oh, thanks, Dennis. I know I've got a long way to go, but I'm on that path and I'm feeling it. So appreciate that. Thank you, Dennis. And Adrian, badly want to travel with my photography is my main goal. Absolutely. That's so awesome, Adrian. And, you know, I really encourage you to don't lose sight of that. If that generates tears of inspiration, if you can really visualize what that life looks like and it's so inspiring to you that you could generate tears from it, that is a message to you that you are on the right path. You've got to just do whatever it takes and keep going no matter how long it takes. Absolutely, Adrian, thank you so much for sharing. And NATO and hosts, they are not problems, they're challenges. Keep grateful for them. Absolutely. You know, when we can make the shift that, you know, we need challenges to grow. Challenge is our ticket to the next level. Without challenge, we can't grow. We'll stay where we are. So, and instead of terming it problems like you're saying there, yeah, definitely shifting it to challenges and attaching challenge to our growth, the necessary growth, and the only path forward towards creating something we've never had in our lives. Absolutely. Thanks for sharing. And Haas, for me, it's to help others. It's to help others all around the world live a full and fulfilling life and getting to travel the world while developing friendships and memories with great friends. I love that. Absolutely. And thanks so much for sharing. And NATO, thank you for what you do. And hello from Caliph. You're so welcome. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. And Tanya, so grateful that this is inspiring. And Patrick, hello from Pleasant Grove. Nice 47 degrees. Yeah. And Frederick, hard work. Absolutely. And you know what? Work isn't hard when you're on the path of inspiration. You want to be in that flow state. You want to just keep going. I believe that one of the best feelings in the world is when you are so into what you're doing that you totally forget to even eat or sleep or any of it. You know, you're so focused because it's coming from that place of inspiration. And when you're lucky enough to identify what that is for you, wow, does life feel amazing. And working like hard work, it's no longer like hard. It's like, I can't wait to jump out of bed and do it. So I love that. Thanks for sharing. And Reagan, thanks for being here. And Robbie, you're so welcome. I'm glad that you're finding wisdom here. And Ruben and Jeff, what inspires me? Yeah, what inspires me most, I'm going to tap into a little story about this actually. Thanks so much for asking, Jeff. But what inspires me most is the beauty of humanity, as corny as that might sound. So I had a moment a couple of days ago at the Tony Robbins event. It was actually National Achievers Congress here in Utah and in Salt Lake City. And part of it, so when Tony came in for the last 4 hours of the event, and the mayor, I think it was, or I don't know what you guys call them, you know, of the city, came in. What is it? Attorney General. The Attorney General of the city? State of Utah. Of the state of Utah came. Thank you. Came and told and presented to Tony Robbins this gift, and it was all talking into a charity that he's been supporting around the trafficking of women and children, I think it was, and it was just so beautiful. What inspires me most is when you see the beauty between human beings. Like truly, like I could cry right now just thinking about how beautiful. I actually cried at the event. Like I was really trying to hold back these tears. But the beauty of when you see somebody who so freely and openly gives and contributes to the lives of others to make a meaningful difference for nothing other than to just do what we can do and give and contribute. And when we can see the people who have been helped and supported by amazing human beings like that, who have such a focus on contribution and making a difference in the lives of others, when we can see how their lives have been impacted and shifted and changed, and we can see the love and the appreciation and the gratitude that is shown between human beings. That is truly what inspires me most. When we can, sorry, I'm just getting emotional about it because it really inspires me to see how strangers can give so freely and make such a difference in others' lives, and see the appreciation and the gratitude that is shown because of that and because of the impact that is made. That is what inspires me beyond anything. And secondly, when I see people have an aha moment and they get out of their own way and they shift their perspective because somebody was able to show them a new perspective, and they got out of their own way and their life transformed, they broke through and they shifted into the life they were born to be living. So thank you so much for that question, Jeff. I hope that my answer resonated with you guys. Yeah, made me emotional. I love it. So Jason, thanks for being here. And Eric, you're so welcome as always. And Mahmood, thank you for being here. And Shaberth, regards from Cancun, Mexico, a place that I really want to get to. That's so cool. And Tumas and Terry and Kirsten, thanks so much for being here, guys. And awesome, yeah, Patrick, you love the Draper Temple there. Yeah, I haven't been to it, but I've been past it and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And Kelly, you could listen to me all day. I love that, Kelly. I could talk all day, so don't get me started. And Duan, you're very inspiring. Do you think other people should still invest in big dreams? Oh, thank you so much for your kind words, firstly. And absolutely, every single one of us needs to tap into dreaming big. We all have something in our heart that is calling to us. I really do believe that. And when we can get out of our own ways, that is when we truly start to begin to live life. And what scares me beyond anything is getting to the end of my life and feeling regretful that I didn't tap into that. And you guys have heard me speak time and time again about how the number one regret of the dying is that I wish I had have had the courage to live a life true to myself rather than one I felt was expected of me. And those people are that's a number one regret. You know, that is the pattern of reality across the globe. Humanity battles that, where we sell ourselves short, where we refuse to believe in our dreams and tap into inspiration and follow it with courage. And we instead fall victim to our own limiting beliefs and overvaluing of the voices in the external world that shut us down, rather than tapping into and believing in ourselves and getting that momentum by going in the right direction towards that dream, that inspiration, which ultimately generates the trust and belief in ourselves that we need to push on forward and move through those challenges. But we don't do it when we stay small and we don't allow ourselves to dream big and tap into inspiration. So absolutely, and I appreciate your question there, Guan. I'm so sorry I don't know how to say your name. Please type it in the comment box how to say it so that I can get it right for you. And Tumas, thanks for being here. And Terry, I love it. And Marcia from Toronto, I love it. And nice to see you too, Francisco from Mexico. I love it. Much love to you, Thomas. And Luca, thanks for being here. And Malik, how you watching you from Nairobi, Kenya. Oh, wow. That's so cool. And Linda, thanks for being here. And Gerardo and Damien and Alyona and Tayeb and Jeff from North Carolina. Sorry, couldn't get the words out then. Thanks for being here. And Tayeb, I'm so grateful that you're loving these videos. And yes, Adrian, this is live. And Juan, when you accomplish goals through your life and you feel comfortable, how can I reset my inspiration to keep going? I think that says, I think you're meaning inspiration there. So what I really believe in doing is creating a ritual every week that allows you to tap into your inspiration. You don't just tap into it once, dream big once, and then you're set up for life. You're a constantly evolving and shifting and changing human being who battles limiting beliefs in the subconscious like us all. So if we don't create a ritual that allows us to get back into that place of inspiration on a regular basis, we oftentimes lose sight of our dreams and we wake up a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years, a lifetime, until it's too late and we realize we lost that source of inspiration and we didn't follow our dreams. So I would really encourage you, just a really quick tip here, is to tap into dreaming big and then set up once a week where maybe it's on a Sunday where you re-look at what's going on for this next week for you and you envision your goals, your dreams, that inspiration. If not daily, do it once a week. So hope that helps, and even journal about it, whatever works for you. Test different things out, test different modalities out, visualization, vision board, write about it, journal about it, talk about it, just get out of your own way. I really believe in going to a place that is really inspirational to you, getting outside of your current environment so that you can think differently, wherever that is. Get out in nature, wherever it is for you that is inspiring, that is the place to dream big. So I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you so much for the question. And hosts, my dreaming is being like you. Have the words of wisdom to help other souls. Thank you so much for those kind words. And I absolutely love that you're getting that clarity over what you want, what's inspiring to you as an individual, so that you can keep going from that place of inspiration. So cool. And Tafim, feeling good, like you're sitting in front of me. I love it. And Taib, I like seeing you talking. Thank you. And Adeline and Jamal, the moon is jealous of those your eye. Okay, thank you for that compliment, appreciate it. And Cheryl and Rim, thanks for being here. And Shaylee and Andrew and Ozzy, awesome to have you. And Brian, getting out of your own way is my issue. Your words and insights always help. Thank you, Brian. And I think that's the challenge that every single human being walking the face of the planet has. That is our main goal, is to get out of our own way. We really need to tap into ways of doing that. And that's why I would really encourage you guys who aren't already a part of the group, I know you are, Brian, to step into the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community so that we can help and support and challenge each other to stop playing small and to get out of our own way and live in alignment with that inspiration, that dream. And we have to create rituals that allow us to override that fearful place within us all, so that we can ultimately achieve our dreams and keep going no matter what. So love that, Brian. And Vic and Creighton, thank you for being here. And Adeline, greetings from Arizona. Love it. I really want to get to experience Arizona. And you're loving my passion. Thank you. And thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you are finding value in these messages, Adeline. Thank you so much for being here. And always warms my heart when I hear that from you guys. So thank you so much. And Richard, great advice. I'm learning so much from your live broadcast. You have a list of your favorite books somewhere on your page. No, I don't, but I will create it for you guys if that's something that you're interested in. I should write more about the incredible books that have changed my life and continue to change my life. I just started Byron Katie's A Mind at Home with Itself yesterday, and I'm super pumped and super excited because it just came off the back end of an amazing day event with her, and she has so much wisdom, and it's so new and it's so life transforming. I got to witness so many people's lives transform yesterday at this event, who are getting up on stage and breaking through their limitations. And everything, guys, starts in the mind. You have so much power. Anyway, I won't go into that right now, but I definitely will create a list of the books that have changed my life and share that with you guys if that's interesting to you. Thank you so much for the suggestion there, Richard. Appreciate you. And Jeff, you're so welcome. And Brian, that was really helpful, creating rituals to continually tap into our inspiration. You're so welcome. Awesome. And Zadran, thanks for being here. And Yasin and Cindy. And yes, awesome. Oh, yes, you want a book of mine. Oh, I love that, because I'd love to create a book. So thanks for letting me know. And Priscilla, thanks for being here. And Tafim, dear, sometimes I feel that my dreams will not fulfill, the situation of Pakistan. We are engaged here in so many problems on a daily basis. Absolutely, Tafim. And, that's not been my experience. I haven't had your experience in how the way of life in Pakistan. But what I would say is that every single problem, challenge of the world is here as an inspiration for us to step up, grow, and contribute at higher levels. And the way that we do that is becoming a master of our own mind, our own thinking, and shifting from what we can't control to everything that we can control. And we get to choose what we focus on, what we make things mean, and how we support and help others. So I'd really like to talk more into that for you. But what I would say is that the greatest gift that you can give to the world and contribute and make a difference, no matter what the problems, the challenges of the world are, is to tap into your own emotional intelligence, tap into questioning your thoughts and directing your thoughts, creating a life by design, not default into fear and, focus on the problems. You are of no service to anybody when you get caught up in worry and focus on the problems and everything that's wrong. As Tony Robbins would say, what's wrong is always available, but so is what's right. And only one of those ways of thinking comes from a place of inspiration and action to make a difference. When we focus on what's wrong, we stay limited, we stay stuck, we feel defeated, and we feel helpless. And that gets us nowhere, across the world. So I love that, and thank you so much. And I honor you on your journey with everything that you're doing and going through there, Tafim. Thank you so much for asking the question and sharing your experience here. And Jalal and me too, I want your book. I love it. Well, I better get creating it. Oh, thanks, Kelly. I don't have a book at this point, but I would love. You guys are really inspiring me, adding to my inspiration today to get writing it. It's always been a dream of mine. So thank you, guys. I appreciate your encouragement and support there. And Kadar and Shelby and Moises, thanks for being here. And Oleg and Jalal, thank you so much, guys. That is it from me today, guys. I have so appreciated all of your interaction, engagement. Every one of you has asked questions, shared your experience. It's so amazing. So much love for you guys. You are my source of inspiration. And, with the beautiful snow I'm out looking onto at the moment. But guys, I've got so much exciting stuff that I want to be sharing with you. Everything I've been learning about and what I've been going through and developing myself. And I really want to be making sure that I'm adding massive value to you guys. So I would absolutely love to hear any of your suggestions as to how you feel I could be adding more value to your lives. That's what I'm here to do, and I rely on you guys to help me keep my finger on the button as to what's most valuable to you all. So if you have any suggestions, any ideas as to what you would be really inspired to listen to and learn more about and maybe get some guidance around, then I'd love to hear from you. And like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you come and join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. I'll have it linked up as soon as I get off this live. And also for those of you who want the guidance, help and support to identify who you really are, what you really want, have the courage to go after it and tap into your true inspiration, start breaking through and living your life on your terms from a place of true authenticity, then I really would encourage you to book in a 15-minute power session with me, see how I can help and shift your perspective to get you on the right path. I'd love to get to meet you. So definitely do that. And just checking with your final comments before I sign off. Ives, thanks for being here, and Abdel and Oleg, thank you so much for your kind words. And Juan, older people should dream big. Absolutely. There is no age limit on dreaming big and tapping into your dreams. Forget about age, go for it. So like I said, the number one regret of the dying is that I wish I had had the courage to live a life true to myself rather than one that was expected of me. And these people were in palliative care in their last days of their lives. They would give anything to even have was going off. Sorry, but they would give anything to have another year on this planet to tap into their dreams. Don't sell yourself short. Stop buying into the limiting belief that age means anything. Dream big no matter how old you are. Absolutely. And thank you, Oleg. And Tafim, oh, thank you so much for your kind words. And Jalal and Jose, thank you so much. And Martin, hey, my good friend. Vanessa, keep the fire burning, sweetie. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here, Martin. And you're so welcome, Oleg. Guys, I've had an absolute blast. Oh, we've got one more comment here. Richard, a book like She Means Business, step-by-step guide to launching a business with some practical exercises. She created a great website as well to help those struggling to start. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Richard. That's so valuable for anybody who is really wanting to do that and on path. So I appreciate you sharing that with us all. And thanks, Tafim. And 1,000 thanks to you, Eric. Thank you guys so much. I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope that today's message has reminded you to keep going, keep following that path of inspiration, no matter how long it takes. Keep going, no matter how many judgments, criticisms, any of it, self-doubt, whatever, just keep going, just keep showing up. Know that there's going to be challenges, and those challenges are here to guide you to that next level of your limitless potential and towards those dreams that you are so inspired by. So don't lose sight of that. And I'm sending you all of my love, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So much love to you, and I'll give you another quick look at this beautiful snow. All right, goodbye.